Tonight, another St. Lucian makes history in the sporting world after being named coach of the West Indies men's T20 and ODI teams. 3 people are listed in critical condition following a drive-by shooting in Mark Bexar. And the SLP is on the defensive as the United Workers' Party takes a jab at its investment strategy for the Jazz Festival.
This is the Hot 7 Nightly News with Daniela Edwin.
Good evening. It is Friday, May 12th, 2023. I am Daniela Edwin. Welcome to the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. We are on Flu Channel 117, Kiss FM, the Caribbean Hot FM mobile app, and the Caribbean Hot 7 TV Facebook page. Not forgetting those of you using the Hot 7 plug and play antenna. Thank you for joining us. 2-time T20 World Cup champion captain and the first ever St. Lucian national to be selected to the West Indies cricket team, Darren Sammy, has been appointed the new white ball head coach of the West Indies team. In this new role, Sammy will be tasked to lead the T20 and ODI teams. The former West Indies captain articulated that he is honored to have been selected to champion the West Indies squad to new heights.
Darren Sammy's career as a West Indies cricketer has come full circle as he has been appointed the new white ball head coach of Cricket West Indies. The announcement was made on Friday, May 5th, setting the cricketing world on fire. Looking back at his career, Darren Sammy is the first international cricketer from St. Lucia and the first to be named West Indies captain. His most notable feat as a player was leading West Indies to 2 T20 World titles, a stirring victory over Sri Lanka in Colombo 2012, and an even more scintillating victory against England in Kolkata 4 years later. To claim the position of head coach, Sammy had to bowl out a field of 20 applicants, which featured the likes of West Indies legend Shivnarine Chanderpaul. In an official message upon his appointment, Sammy urged for support and patience as he tackles this new role.
Exciting but challenging times ahead as I embark on this new West Indies white ball cricket coach role. I urge for your support throughout this journey, one that I'm honored to be part of, and I'm looking forward to having an impact on the West Indies cricket team. I pray God that He blesses me with the leadership, the vision, and the patience which this role will require. But thank you for your unwavering support.
Despite not being a certified coach, Sammy has coaching experience in the Caribbean Premier League and the Pakistan Super League. But this will be his first assignment in international cricket. Sammy's leadership skills both as a captain and coach was central to the St. Lucia Kings' recent success in the CPL. Sammy's head coach selection has drew the attention of Cricket St. Lucia, with President Julian Charles commending him for his achievement.
Well, indeed, it's exciting news for Sammy and St. Lucia and for the Caribbean. As we know, he's very passionate about West Indies cricket. He's one who always believe in success, and he's always been prepared to put in the hard work, and I'm sure he will pass that on to the players. He's a perfect candidate, a white ball candidate, 2-time World Cup winner in the T20 format. So I mean, this is a brilliant job, a brilliant job in getting him to accept. And we wish him, of course, all the best.
Charles is certain, based on Sammy's track record, that he will be able to effectively lead and gain the confidence of the West Indies squad. While acknowledging it may be a difficult task, he declares that Sammy is the right man for the job.
I have no doubt that he'll be able to rally the team. The biggest challenge, of course, he will have the best players available. So he will have to in a way try to get buy-in from those players who are, as we know, internationally wanted and indeed needed by the franchises, but are sometimes not available to play for West Indies. So him being a former player of recent time, that we hope that, and we know that he would have the relationship with those top players to be able to get them back on board in terms of representing the West Indies team.
Sammy was interviewed by a panel of 5 comprising Cricket West Indies Director of Cricket Jimmy Adams, Enoch Lewis, the board's independent director, the board's HR manager, and Shallow. Reporting for the Hot 7 TV News, I am Kareem Nelson.
The Royal St. Lucia Police Force has issued an appeal to the public for information regarding a shooting at Mark Bexor on Thursday evening. The incident has left 3 people nursing injuries at hospital. They are currently listed in critical condition. According to eyewitness reports, the men were shot down in a hail of bullets by an individual in a vehicle which sped away from the scene. The incident is currently being investigated by the Criminal Investigations Department. Anyone with information on the latest gun attack is encouraged to contact the nearest police station or the Criminal Investigations Department at 456-3770, 456-3817, or the crime hotline at 555 for anonymous reporting. In other news, the St. Lucia Labour Party is on the defensive following criticism of the government's $8 million spend on the hosting of the 2023 St. Lucia National Jazz and Arts Festival. The opposition jokingly noted that people don't eat jazz, asserting that the allotted expense could have been used to cushion the high cost of living in country. Defending the Jazz and Arts Festival, the St. Lucia Labour Party emphasizes that individuals are in fact reaping the benefits of the event.
The United Workers' Party has remixed the infamous SLP quote that people don't eat roads to people don't eat jazz. This new phrase was spawned by the opposition's continuous chastising of the state's substantial injection of capital into the 2023 edition of the Jazz and Arts Festival. During the 2023-2024 budget debate, Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre and Tourism Minister Dr. Ernest Hilaire revealed that the state has expended $8 million on the Jazz Festival to cover the cost of artist fees, infrastructure, supporting community jazz events, and the marketing budget. Describing the Jazz Festival as a non-essential event, the opposition argues that the allocation of funds should have been used to alleviate the economic pressures crippling citizens. To the contrary, the St. Lucia Labour Party has fired back, asserting that individuals are eating as a result of the staging of the Jazz and Arts Festival.
If you take a look around and you walk around Castries or all across St. Lucia and you ask the bus drivers, the vendors, farmers, hairstylists, makeup artists, barbers, fishermen, tour operators, the speculators, the food vendors, construction workers, plumbers, etc. If you ask them, they will tell you if they don't eat as a result of the return of the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. This welcomed return of the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival was a promise by Honorable Philip J. Pierre. And notwithstanding that the festival was abandoned by the previous government, led by Alan Shastney, St. Lucians have been sharing their voice on what the return of this biggest festival in our country is doing for them.
From the inception, the opposition contended that the state would never be able to make returns on the Jazz and Arts Festival, claiming that in its current form it is cost inefficient. The government of St. Lucia conceded that point, but it further contested that the event was being staged to stimulate the economy and provide business opportunity for citizens. This sentiment was further emphasized by SLP Communications Director Lisa Jawaher, who noted that individuals are reaping the benefits of the Jazz Festival.
We saw an incident-free return of the opening of jazz in the community of Marcia. We saw thousands of locals and visitors come to witness the performances of local talent and international artists. Now, this weekend, we have some big names on the calendar. I mean, I'm excited to see Buju. I'm excited to see Sting. You know, we will hear Shaggy on Sunday. Everybody wants to celebrate Mother's Day on Sunday. We want our mothers to look well. We want to show appreciation. They will get their hair done. They will get their makeup done. They will buy new clothes. They will buy new shoes. And so the retail sector in St. Lucia is benefiting. the ordinary man, woman, and child is eating as a result of the return of the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival.
Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre also pushed back against the UWP's criticism, declaring that jazz is not an entertainment event, but rather an economic event. Reporting for the Hot 7 TV News, I am Kareem Nelson.
That wraps up the first segment of the news. Still to come, one man of Corinth has been charged for possession of controlled drugs and ammunition. And a Jamaican reggae artist has slammed critics over suggestions that music can have a negative influence on fans, which may contribute to violence.